Hello and welcome to my latest video on the YouTube channel known as The Bullshit Detective. I think firstly a bit of an update in terms of what I've been doing with the studio. Well, let's have a look, shall we? It's coming along quite nicely, I think. So a couple of things I've added. Oh, my headphones are all... I've added a planner, so there's nothing on it now, I've only just added it. Small improvements, continuous improvement. So this is how I'm going to collect my ideas. I have lots of ideas, and I often have ideas and then they escape my tiny brain, and that's a little bit of a frustration for me, and I'm not always good at recording things, so I figured if I put that here I can start to collect those on there. The other thing I've done is added well, it's a KPI, I guess. Number of subscribers, very simple, just a number, and as I get more subscribers I will just change the number. That may turn into a graph, who knows? I may have some targets in terms of the number of subscribers that I want. I feel like I'm talking relatively seriously about this at the moment, and there is a reason for that. My latest post, or my latest video, I shared that on LinkedIn this morning, no, it was this afternoon, and a lady called Christina asked a question of me, and I'll read it as it was actually. It's, "Ooh, what's the long run up for? When will you share your wisdom? Are you doing it already?" So I'm not sure about the long run up. I didn't realise I was taking one, although I kind of get what she means. When will you share your wisdom? Are you doing it already? I am. I'm not actually as shit as I'm making myself appear. I do have, I don't know if it's great branding, I have some more advanced branding than this. I have been managing teams, running large departments, helping companies to improve for most of my career. These things here, they're just real simple examples for me at the moment, and actually they're useful to me at the moment. That's all I need right now. I just want to know if I'm going in the right direction, and I want to have a way of collecting some tasks to do. You know, this all sounds pretty boring, but I want to have a bit of fun with it. That's why that's important to me, to have some fun. So, you know, as I go on, this planner might develop into something else. This metric might develop into something else. There are other bits of data available in terms of how many people view the videos, and I think at the moment they're not that important to me. What's important to me is I do what I do, I enjoy it, and I learn something from it, and that I have an indication at least of whether that's working. So internally it's working, I'm enjoying this, I'm having some fun, and externally, 33 subscribers in 4 days, whatever that means. People are subscribing to my channel, and I know that people are watching the videos because I can see that, and that's all good. So I don't know, have I got much more to say? No, I think my need for humour and dicking about is there. In the past I've tried to suppress that in order to be more businessy for people, but I don't want to work with people who are all a bit stiff and up their own backsides, to be honest. I want to work with people who want to get to know me, who want to have a bit of fun and can see actually the wisdom in my humour. So the message here is, yeah, this might be shit. I've done it on purpose really, but equally I don't need to do any more than that right now, because what is important to me is to keep doing this, to keep talking to you guys. Do I prepare? No, not really. I prepare in as much as I have an idea. I might read something and I might think, yeah, I'm going to talk about that, and I won't just jump in and do it immediately. So yes, I prepare. I prepare by thinking about it and running the conversation in my head, because in fact a lot of what I've done up until now, I've done a lot of social media, particularly LinkedIn. I have a podcast. I do a podcast with someone else, and I love doing the stuff that isn't scripted. I enjoy that. Equally, I want to get better at just jumping in and talking about things, because beyond this, I see myself doing more public events, up on stage, talking, interacting with an audience. You know, I'm maybe way off that now, probably not as way off as I might think I am. So that's it really. You know, it's very easy to decide you're going to do something, and then think of all the things you need to do, but often those things are actually excuses not to get on and do it. You know, YouTube videos, anyone could do it. Set up a channel, it's as easy as setting up anything else online. Most of you will have access to a camera on your phone. You don't need a fancy stand, you don't need microphones. The quality is good enough to just get out there and start to learn to do it. So if you look at my earlier videos, you won't see anything on the wall. Well, there's one thing on the wall, and now there's a number of things, but please don't overlook the value of those things and the seriousness behind the funny stuff. You know, the message comes through, hopefully. It may take people a longer time to get it, but my thinking is if I engage them with me, my personality, my humour, whatever it might be, then it will add some credibility to the serious stuff that I do. I'm very serious about what I do. I'm very good at what I do. And this has all been part of my journey. I hate that word. This has all been part of my journey to get to where I am and learn all the things that I want to learn. And I haven't necessarily had a plan to do it. It's just like, no, this feels right. I want to do this. You know, I started the podcast, did it a bit, and then stopped doing it. I started doing video on LinkedIn, stopped doing it. It's like, you know, for whatever reason, maybe now's not the right time. And I am where I am. And that's just me. I don't feel the need to have a long drawn out plan. I do feel the need to have some intent behind what I do. Everything I post on social media has a serious message behind it. And some people will see the serious message, some people won't. So great, they just get some fun. But actually, perhaps I'm looking for those clients that can see what I'm on about. They're the people I want to work with, the people who are able to see the nuances behind what I say. I have an unconventional approach, I think, to challenging the norm, to challenging how people are currently working, and to help them change their thinking in order just to make it easier for them to get on and do what they do. So that's me, unscripted again. I actually feel like I'm getting quite good at this. Forget what you think about it for the moment, although I hope you do like it or get something from it. But I don't know, to sum up, I am in some ways intentionally doing this badly to, I don't know, maybe that in some way might give people a bit of permission to embrace their own shitness and just be a bit shit at stuff and put themselves out there, as I have done over the last year on social media and through other things. And that, yes, that's given me some negativity, but not a lot actually, because I'm just being who I am. Being authentic, Dave. Fuck off. So yeah, that's me. I'm done. I've said what I'm going to say. Actually, there's one thing I do want to say. I do hear a lot about, I don't like the sound of my own voice. I don't like looking at myself on camera. I'm not very good at this. And I get I'm getting a bit ranty now, aren't I? I get fed up hearing it. It's, I'm sorry, but the voice you've got is the voice you've got. The face you've got is the face you've got. And then it comes down to a simple decision. Don't tell yourself you want to do video if you don't. If you think you want to do it, try it out. Video yourself on your phone. You don't have to publish it anywhere. Just have a look at it and get more used to your voice, get more used to your face, get more used to what you've got to say, and you will learn, you know, you will start to learn what works for you and what doesn't. And well, I've got lots of things to say now. This is where businesses go wrong. They have this rigid plan and this thing they want to achieve, and because of that they stick to it, and then they keep throwing resources at it, and they get more and more frustrated, and everyone just ends up arguing about the fact that they haven't met the plan, and they're losing sight, you know, they lose sight of what they're trying to achieve, and actually they miss opportunities to get other things along the way because they're so blinkered in their view. Oh, I can't be two more, there's my stammer again. This has been serious because I'm passionate about it. And that's it. That's all I've got to say. Take what you want from that, or nothing, if you've even watched it. And actually, if you haven't watched it, you won't have heard me say that. So, I'll speak to you all again soon. Thanks for tuning in. We don't tune in anymore, do we? Just click a little button on something. I will speak to you again soon, and bye!